You reach out and you sense presences, but they're not minds. They're not singular minds that you can necessarily connect with. It's odd. You feel they're there, but once you try and connect, you're doing that surface passing by, kind of gliding your fingers through their thoughts that you're used to doing in, crowded spaces. It's like it's empty or not fully material. You do hear, now that you're a little bit closer, though, the young boy's voice say, "Well, I've been noticing you following me lately, Matilda. Why is that?"
Do I see a little girl around?
It's coming from beyond, like where this alley stops into a small area ahead.
Matilda. Can I sense a presence from that little boy? Can I sense a thought pattern from that little voice?
In that direction, you sense one, yeah.
I'm just going to reach out with my mind. Oh, I can't.
You hear silence, and then hear him. "It's okay, just making the other boys tease me on it, Matilda, do you want to play a game with me?"
Can I wave everyone forward and start creeping forward and see who he's talking to?
Check.
Are we still at the end of,
You all can begin filtering into the alley behind her if you'd like to. You can hear the voice, and as you move it closer, you could hear more of this, but you're the one who's kind of picking up the
Are
conversation.
we out of the time period for Pass Without a Trace?
Oh, pass out a trace? I'd say no.
Yeah, I was going to say, no, still. Right.
Great. 28.
28, okay. You stealth up to the edge of this alley, and you can see what is here kind of a small pocket alleyway where like multiple of these thin spaces all collide into this kind of opening, maybe like 15 by 20 or so feet. And you see this young boy, kind of a shaggy mop of red hair that, just barely hides the top of his forehead. His eyes peek through with a little smile. He's wearing standard, not pauper clothing, but nothing noble-like. Looks about 12 or 13. And you see standing across from him a flickering shadow, a feminine form like a young girl with a small purple glow in the chest. And the boy looks to it like it's listening. "Oh, come on, it'll be so fun. All the proper city kids play it. So a farm girl like you would really like it, I think." The shadow just kind of flickers again for a moment.
Can I reach out with my mind? Can I try to talk to her?
You hear a voice in your head. Very young. "I don't know if I should say yes. I like him, though." The boy goes, "It's called Secret Treasures." And he kind of reaches into his pocket and pulls something out in his hand, looking towards the shadow.
Don't trust him, Lana.
Why?
Lana.
He's invited me to play a game. That's nice, right?
Lana, tell us how to find you. Come home.
But I like him. See, I found something that I think is perfect for you. A treasure, and I want to give it to you, but first you need to tell me a secret. It's okay, you can tell me, and he steps in closer to the shadow.
Lana, don't trust him.
Make a persuasion check. What's the name?
23.
23. The shadow form, and as you're concentrating, it's odd because you just see this kind of like this twisting, like black nether material that just kind of, as it flickers through, like an occasionally fast and occasionally slow whirlwind of darkness, you can see it where it meets its limit. It is the shape of a little girl, and you still see that like pulsing purple heart in the center of its chest. And in that moment, it seems to almost look to you. And it looks back at the boy and then takes a step back. He goes, "What's wrong? It's just a game. Come on, don't you want your treasure?" Looks back at you, steps back again from the boy. "Well, come on, take it." And he goes and opens his hand and throws a fistful of dirt in her direction. And she ducks out of the way and then dissipates into the wall behind her. And the boy goes, "Little shit."
Can I perceive anything off about this kid? And if we've been looking at this kid for a minute out of combat, can I get a sense of its hit points in relation to mine and its armor class in relation to mine?
Certainly.
Using Know Your Enemy.
I will say armor class is definitively less.
Okay.
Hit points are a bit higher.
Okay. A little kid.
Yeah. Because you look at the kid and you're like, this form, and as you're looking at it, this like grim sensation kind of grips the middle of your chest. Things are not as they seem around here. The kid turns around angrily, fists balled up, and then walks back into the alley across from where you are all standing and glancing through. And as he walks away, all the color just fades off his body, and you see this kind of ghostly ethereal form just vanish back into the city, unseen.
What?
I hate all of this.
Can we see where Laudna drifted into the wall?
Matilda.
Drifted.
You can. Do you want to? You see the wall where she's drifted into, yeah.
Is there any kind of mark left where she passed through?
Roll an investigation check for me. Investigation or perception, your choice.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, no, it's 5.
5. It's hard to really tell much of a difference in this wall. The texture and the color is so muted and odd that you don't see any particular signs of where she may have gone through.
I'm just going to reach out with my telepathic connection because I made a connection with her. So I could keep it for up to 7 minutes, 4 miles away, if she's still around.
Okay.
Laudna? Matilda? Are you there?
Yeah.
I want to find you and help. Can you show me the path?
I'm just playing by myself.
Where are you?
I'm playing in the barn.
What do you say?
The barn.
The barn. Where's that?
The barn. Is that outside of town?
Usually. But not today.
Maybe.
Like in a dress.
Maybe you should tell her to not go to dinner at the castle in the future. That's a good idea, friend.
Like 10 years from now?
Can you see the tree, honey?
No, the tree scares me.
What does the barn look like?
What does the barn look like?
Well, it's kind of red and it's tall. It's got big doors on it. I'm up at the top of it. There's a ladder you take, and I made some dolls.
Or can you hop up? See if you can find a red building. I don't know. It's kind of colorless here.
See if there's anything that looks different. Might have lights going on inside, something like that. Okay.